Hello, my name is Samantha Montalegre and welcome to The Maternity Mentor. Today I'm going to be talking about donor breast milk. Thanks for joining us. For anyone who doesn't know me, I have been a registered nurse since 2009. I have spent my entire career working in the maternal newborn nursing area, including mother-baby postpartum, NICU, antepartum, and labor and delivery. I have practiced as an IBCLC since 2012 and have been maternal newborn nursing certified since 2013. I have also received specialized training in perinatal mood and anxiety disorders, as well as perinatal bereavement. For many premature or sick babies, breast milk is not just food, but a medication. However, often mothers have difficulty producing milk in the early days after birth, and stress from having a medically fragile baby does not help this situation. Due to this fact, many hospitals will offer the use of donor breast milk. Many parents will also choose to use donor breast milk privately for their babies. Donor milk can be confusing for parents due to concerns over safety. Additionally, parents may choose to use donor milk only to have family members telling them it's the wrong decision. Let's explore the use of donor breast milk, why it is recommended, and how it is safely screened in hopes of assisting you in making an informed decision on the use of donor breast milk. Breast milk is the ideal food for babies because it's human milk. Human milk for human babies is digested and utilized by the body better than any supplemental formulas. Furthermore, mothers who provide breast milk to their own babies are providing milk that is genetically specific to that baby. However, not all mothers are able to produce sufficient breast milk for their babies, or their milk is delayed in coming in. Some mothers can't produce breast milk for physiological or psychological reasons, and some mothers have medical conditions that prevent them from providing breast milk to their babies. Hospitals recognize these situations and are starting to keep human donor breast milk on hand to use with sick or premature babies. Breast milk helps fight infection and boost the immune system. It promotes growth and development and can help your baby come home sooner. A major factor for keeping donor breast milk in the NICU is the prevention of illness and the promotion of wellness. Breast milk helps to protect premature babies from a life-threatening condition called necrotizing enterocolitis, or NEC. This is an infection of the intestinal lining that leads to a severe inflammation that ultimately causes pieces of the intestine to die. This requires infants to undergo surgery to correct this. Breastfeeding reduces the rate of neck contraction by up to 60%. Donor breast milk is also used for failure to thrive, short gut syndrome, malabsorption syndrome, inborn errors of metabolism, trophic feeds and gut priming, allergies, absence of insufficient lactation, treatment of infectious diseases, pre- and post-operative nutrition, immunodeficiency diseases, feeding or formula intolerances, and non-infectious intestinal diseases. Mothers may need to use donor breast milk if they have a low breast milk production, they have insufficient glandular tissue to produce a full milk supply, they've had a bilateral mastectomy, they have adopted their baby or fostered their baby, they have a history of breast surgery that has impacted their breast milk production, they are taking medications that are contraindicated in breastfeeding, or they have an infectious disease that can be transferred to their baby through the breast milk. If you are trying to provide breast milk for your baby and you are having trouble, seek help from a lactation consultant. Don't beat yourself up if you're unable to provide the full amount of breast milk your baby needs. Any amount of breast milk is better than nothing, and you are so lucky if you have donor breast milk at your disposal. The question most parents ask is whether donor milk is safe or not. The answer depends on the source of the milk. Donor milk is safe when it comes from a certified milk bank. Breast milk is provided by volunteers who are mothers who have an excess of breast milk that their own baby does not need. This is referred to as formal milk sharing. The major organization that receives and processes breast milk in the United States is Human Milk Banking Association of North America, or HMBANA. They work in conjunction with the Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, to develop screening, processing, and testing procedures to regulate and monitor donor breast milk safety. HMBANA has a network of nonprofit accredited milk banks across the country who follow the same guidelines and serve as local hubs for the acceptance and distribution of donor breast milk. Before a donor can even bring breast milk in for donation, an extensive telephone screening process is conducted by the staff at the milk bank. Electronic health and consent forms are obtained, and the mother completes a blood test to screen for diseases including HIV, hepatitis C, and hepatitis B. Additionally, donors are screened for the use of prescription medications as well as over-the-counter medications and herbal supplements. While providing milk to her own baby, most medications mothers take are completely safe for breastfeeding. But donor milk is distributed primarily to medically fragile infants who may not be able to tolerate these same medications, thus the screening process. Donors are also screened for the use of tobacco or cigarettes, regular alcohol use, and the use of illegal drugs. Finally, donors are screened to see if they've had a recent blood transfusion or blood product, or if they are an organ or tissue transplant recipient. 2 staff members then review the entire application process to ensure that the donor has met safe criteria for donating milk. Now that the breast milk has been received, the employees utilize a strict procedure for processing the donor milk and making it ready for distribution. The process starts with scrubbing, where the staff wash their hands with antimicrobial soap and put on gloves. The donor milk is then transferred into glass flasks for pasteurization, and the original containers are discarded. The breast milk is pooled with milk from 3 to 5 other donors and then mixed to safeguard an even distribution of nutritional components. Prior to pasteurizing the breast milk, the milk is filled into bottles of different sizes ranging from 1.5 to 8 ounces. Then the milk is pasteurized. Pasteurization eliminates harmful bacteria and ensures no disease-causing pathogens are present. Many are concerned the pasteurization process will destroy the beneficial elements of breast milk. Some nutritional and immunological properties are destroyed during the pasteurization process. However, it is a very small percentage. The breast milk remains nutritionally of higher quality than formula, with most of the milk's beneficial properties intact. Milk is tested for contamination, and any contaminated milk is discarded. The donor milk is then labeled and frozen for storage until it is shipped out to recipients. Informal milk sharing is extremely common and talked about often on social media. This is mom-to-mom sharing of breast milk. Your friend sees you struggling, she has extra breast milk, so she offers you some. There are significant risks with this practice. This breast milk is unscreened, unpasteurized, and untested. With no regulation to ensure safety, the milk could contain harmful medications or substances like illegal drugs or alcohol. Now you may be saying to yourself, I know my friend, she practices a clean lifestyle and she's disease-free. But what about bacteria and viruses that she is unaware of? Studies have found breast milk bought online can contain Staphylococcus and E. coli. The pasteurization process kills bacteria or viruses present in the milk like these. Additionally, some breast milk bought online has been found to be partly cow's milk, which can be harmful to babies under the age of 1. People will also dilute the breast milk with water to stretch their supply and make more money. Finally, improperly stored and handled human breast milk can lose beneficial breast milk properties due to the haphazard distribution that is not regulated. Wet nursing is another practice that still occurs. This is where a woman directly breastfeeds another woman's baby. This practice runs the same risks of informal milk sharing. If offered informal milk sharing or wet nursing, you should politely decline. Both the American Academy of Pediatrics as well as the FDA strongly recommend against these practices due to safety concerns. If pasteurized human donor breast milk from a certified milk bank is not available, it's better to move forward with formula feeding your baby. Formula feeding is not a defeat. It's simply another way of feeding your baby, and it's far safer than informal milk sharing or wet nursing. Your baby will still thrive and grow. If you are close to delivery and you know you will be delivering early or you will have a medically fragile baby, do your research. Find out which hospitals in your area may be using donor breast milk. Not every hospital uses donor breast milk, so you may need to advocate for this for your baby. Medical providers will often consider alternative treatments like donor breast milk when asked directly by parents. Additionally, once your baby comes home, you will need a prescription from the pediatrician in order to continue to receive donor milk at home. If you feel that donor milk is beneficial to your baby, continue to ask for it. Donor milk in the hospital is usually cost-free, but once you're at home, this can change. Prescription milk may or may not be covered by your insurance. Donor milk can be purchased privately through a certified milk bank, but it can be expensive and inconsistent in availability. First, donor milk is always prioritized to go to premature babies first, followed by sick infants in the hospital. Then, babies by prescription who are at home, followed by private purchase. If the milk is not available, you won't be able to purchase it. Remember, any bit of breast milk is beneficial, so maybe you don't exclusively breastfeed your baby by using donor milk, and instead, you offer one feeding per day as a way of giving your baby some of the benefits of breast milk while not breaking the bank. Donor breast milk can be a life-saving treatment for many premature and medically fragile babies. It is the #1 recommendation I give to parents who I know are going to be delivering their baby prematurely. I hope this information has informed you how safe donor breast milk is and has given you the information to make an informed choice about using or declining it for your baby. Please share your comments and let us know what topics you would like to hear more about. If you like this content, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe so you can be the first to receive this information. Remember to share this channel with your friends and family and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for additional content. We will link those in the description below. Thank you so much for joining us at the Maternity Mentor.